So surprise, surprise, I'm doing an extra one. The reason being is I want to make sure I could get this whole series of really down to your fundamentals of all the different shapes and lengths of the nails. So I just added a surprise one today. I will be on tomorrow at 12:30. So this one wasn't scheduled, so it's fine. I just want people to have something to refer to. So therefore, when they're doing that nail and maybe they don't do that shape all the time, they're able to just go in and figure it out right away. So let's see. Well, I'll use my magic wand to get these out. I'll just use my fingers. Take them out of my sanitation really quick. When you do it like this, these things just fall right off. So I love this. This is actually on to the next from Young Nails, their polish remover. I always put that in there when I'm in salon. I add a little barbicide to it, so it has a little bluish purple color to it, and I go from there. So I'm going to go ahead and put this on. So today what we're doing is we are doing oval nails. I don't think I've ever done oval nails on here. Very, very popular with people who are graduating to maybe extreme shape like mine or almond. I feel like coming from square, this is really extreme for a lot of people. However, I think it's perfect because I love this shape. I have not seemed to be able to steer from it for a while. Okay, so I hope you're all having a fabulous day. My day has been amazing.
Just got my latest book.
Let me turn my phone on really quick. I thought I had it on. There it goes. Perfect. Okay, so what I'm going to do is start from the beginning, but what I did is I made her have problem nails. So not really problem nails. I have these nails. They are extreme hyponychiums. So let me kind of make it look like it does, like mine looks. I can never cut my nails all the way short.
You don't have to tell them what we're doing, but this.
What?
You don't have to say anything, but these lights are on.
There I go. All right, super bright. So I'm going to make them look like my nail or somebody who has really hyponychiums. And if they want to shorten their nails as short as they could go, they literally can't go shorter than this right here. So it's that little extended skin. I have it here, here, my pinky, my finger. I think these three and my pinkies have them. So right now, like in the summer, they do usually grow out further. In the winter, they grow a lot slower. And if you have shorter nails, sometimes they go away on some people. And that's because what happens, let me dust these off so I could show you guys. What happens that makes these more extreme when you touch your skin underneath, it's like your nerve endings are very close there and very sensitive if you hit it. So you could only shorten it to here. And even if their nails back here, that's the shortest you could get it. So you could end up kind of filing them kind of like this. But I'm going to show you how you form these and also how to do a set that is oval. Sorry, oval. I don't think I've ever done an oval set on here. And I think oval's beautiful. It's just a really soft, not quite almond, smooth look. Okay, so what we're going to do is start with pushing back the cuticles. And again, this is our series of all fundamentals. So you'll be able to refer back to all these. I like to use my back end on Sally just to show you what it's like on a person. Usually like right here on the sides is where most people have it. Do not put a bunch of pressure with this. You just make contact and drag it over just a little. This too, you never push down to where it removes the cuticle. It will turn white as you push it back, and where it's white is where you have protein growth. So protein growth is your cuticle or pterygium. Whatever you want to call it, they are all accurate. Okay, so thank you guys for joining us for this surprise one. It wasn't on my schedule and I barely advertised it, but I wanted to come on because I was figuring out my month and I'm like, I want to finish this series this month. So always you guys could refer back to this. So welcome those of you who are new on here. My name is Melissa Dela Cruz. I go by MJ Dela Cruz as well. I've been a Young Nails mentor since 2006, actually, a really long time. So I just wanted to introduce myself. Some of you recognize my voice. I know the last show, a lot of people found me that didn't know I have my channel. So thank you guys so much for coming on and joining me. So again, I was just going to go through it and start prepping, but I need to break it down slower, okay? So when you are prepping, and just like yesterday's, you are going, or the day before's, you're going to butt it up and then tickle through. So I like to tickle through sideways, and I'll explain why. See how I covered everything? Sometimes if they have deep pockets, you could come in with zone 3 and zone 1 right here, and it will get your corners. But when you prep, like, I'll show you right here. This is what most people do. So I'm going to show you a few troubleshootings with this now, okay? So a lot of people go underneath, which is totally fine. As long as you're moving it to where you could see very well where your file is going, and you're not moving your body. Because the key of what I'm showing you is to save your body so you could do nails as long as you wish in this career. I've done nails 33 years. I would not be doing nails successful out of pain right now if I didn't use these ergonomics. So they're so important, and nails are so popular. If you do your own or you're doing clients, it still makes a difference of how you're doing it so your body doesn't break down. Okay, so a lot of people go like this, and they start off kind of like pushing in kind of to their body like this, and try to start way down here and come around, and then they come here and they come up with the file. So let me show you down here what that does. When you come here, you're fine, but when you change your movement, you do a ring of fire. Do you see that ring of fire? I didn't even have to put pressure on her. It just did it when I did that angle. As soon as I did that angle, it did that. Have you ever seen your nails or your clients' nails have these like every like so often like this all the way down? That is because either they are or their nail tech is bringing their hand up like this. So let me show you it sideways. They're riding it here, and then they come up, and it is creating that ring of fire. Sometimes if somebody has a really thick nail bed, they don't feel it, but if it's a thin nail bed, they will, and they will pull away. So the idea is to stay parallel with the nail. That's when flat on the nail, no matter how it's being shaped. So we'll start right here, and I'm going to show you kind of sideways what I'm doing. So I hit it here, and I'm going to do it underhand, because you can do it underhand. You just have to move your client, okay? So I'm going to start right here. Then see how I went to right there? I'm going to start about right here. I'm going to go back a little further behind it, follow through, come back a little behind it, and follow through. So do you see how my left hand helped my right hand? And all my right hand did was stay in the same spot doing this. Like literally, if I didn't move her like this, I wouldn't have been able to accomplish that. So again, I'll go over it one more time. And you could go over it up to 3 times. And let me explain what I'm talking about. Everybody's cuticle growth is different. I have some clients where it's stuck on their nail, like completely stuck on their nail. And when I'm pushing it back with the magic wand, I'm not ever removing it. It's just turning white, and it's showing me how thick it is and how many times I'm going to have to make a pass at that cuticle. So let's say she has really thick cuticles like that. And some of you have seen me work before, and this is how you're going to take care of it. Could you open this for me? I don't know why it keeps closing on me. Thank you so much. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to do it underhand, but I'm going to move my client. And if you notice, I do anchor on my client a lot, or I anchor on my fingers. So right now I'm going to anchor on here, and I'm going to put her finger down so I could have a visual. So if I'm going like this, this is my view here. See how you can't see what you're doing? If you bring her finger down, you could see what you're doing. So if you're holding it straight and you're going like this, you're guessing. You don't know what you're prepping, okay? So I made one pass. So usually it's going to be the thickest here, but I have a couple clients, especially one I have done on this channel, and probably a couple months back, and actually one like in February, March was probably my most awesome one. That should be viral because those nails were a crazy makeover. But my Aunt Carmela, when I do her nails, she naturally has these. So typically I come in another time and I repeat the process. Then I come over a third time. So the first time I'm on the skin. Second time I removed her skin, not her skin, her cuticle, protein growth, or pterygium. The third time I'm actually prepping her nail. Now, one of my clients is even so bad, I have to come in here for a 4th time just on her corners because she grows a lot right here. How do I know when to do that? When I push back with my magic wand, when you look down the barrel of the nail and to the side, you're going to see the thickness of her cuticle growth sticking onto her natural nail. Typically, you see that only with nail biters, and because they have their hands in their mouth all the time, all that saliva is making their cuticles overgrow, and stick to their fingers really, really, really hard. But my aunt does not bite her nails. She just naturally has cuticles that grow like that. So once you go that time, then you're going to come through and prep all the way through. Do you see how that ring of fire still shows? It's going to show on your client. So it's so important. You don't want to naturally come up like this. And also, when you have the finger straight, you're really going to want to come up starting right here because your body is not allowing you to move it any other way. So if you notice I'm working sideways, when it's your client's elbows are out, when they're straight, you can't move their hand much. As soon as I put my elbow out, look how far I can move my hand. So that's another big tip. This is not an art segment. This is fundamental segment. This is how you're going to operate in a timely manner, comfortable, no pain on your body the whole time you do nails. If some of you are on here that have done nails 15 plus years, even let's say 10 plus years, and you're in pain, this video is for you for sure. And those of you who are starting, this video is for you too, because you're going to learn right off the bat. Okay, so that was a ring of fire right there. I'm going to kind of just remove it so you don't see it on my nail. It's never going to remove all the way off, so I'm just going to leave it. So really that's the groove, and I didn't even put pressure, that will happen to your client if you do not work sideways and work parallel. Now when you see me here, it looks like I'm up and down, right? But look at the nail right here. I am flat on it. Our nails are concave and convex. So concave's going down, underneath's convex. So it's going like, when you go this way, underneath you're going up the nail, like up the nail. So you're always going to follow the direction the nail goes with the barrel of your bit flat on there. Okay, and as you could see, I only used zone 1 into zone 2. I haven't used zone 3. The reason why I haven't used zone 3 is her nails aren't that long. Now, if I'm prepping mine, I'll go through all my zones because I have much more of a nail to prep. Okay, so let's go ahead and follow through with handover method on this side. And I repeat the same thing. Handover is easier to maneuver your client's fingers. I'll have to admit, Sally, my training hand, is a little stiff. I can't get her to relax. So sometimes she relaxes too much and my forms fall off. Just kidding. But honestly, it's the best form of education you actually could ever have. Okay, so let's come hand over right here. Hello, everybody. Hey, Amelia. Hey, Sugar D Eclipse, Tammy S, Cynthia. How's it going? Tosh, LA Boutique, Grand Bay Nails. Hey, everybody. Hey, Michelle's Place, Victoria, Crystal, Lena. I wish I could say all your names, but that's about as much as I could go down right now. Welcome to my channel again. So what I'm going to do is go ahead and come around the cuticle. Well, I should say our channel. And then tickle all the way through. So sometimes my hand might drop down like this to go into zone 3 here if I need to, but that's a very comfortable flow, right? And those of you who have been doing nails a while, this is actually going to ring a bell to you like, And changing your weight is challenging, but if you watch this video with the prep and do it like 3 times with it, like 3 days, you will have it down. Trust me, repetition is the mother of skill. So doing it a few times and having something referred to is priceless. And this tutorial is free, but your time is not free. So thank you for spending your time here on our channel. If you haven't noticed, we are Nail Culture now. We were Vibe Tribe. So we did rebrand. I'm getting used to it. I do love the name, but sometimes I still say Vibe Nail Lounge. So please, if I say that, I will correct myself. And we're Nail Culture Official. So let's go ahead and dust this off. There's a couple of our stuff that hasn't changed yet. It's time sensitive, so it will soon. So I'm just going to take off these little slivers, and these are hyponychium nails. I didn't shape them in the shape I'm going to do. She has skin hooked on here that's actually even with as short as I did her nail. Not really, because she's solid, but you guys know what I'm talking about. To one that you cannot form her nails without hurting her. So I'm going to show you a way that you could achieve that. So that is something I did a ring of fire on purpose for those of you who are just coming on to show you what not to do. So let's go ahead and dust this off. And then now I'm going to go into swipe. Swipe is the perfect ratio of acetone and alcohol and the beautiful blue color in it, right? To not over dehydrate the nail and not under dehydrate the nail. or like to not do it enough to where the nail will prep. A lot of people try to make their own. Honestly, the swipe is so inexpensive and you don't even have to think about it. I always buy swipe. I mean, I wouldn't do nails without it. Okay, so I didn't use my dust collector. I didn't create too much dust. So what I'm going to do from here is go into my protein bond, and I'm going to do 2 coats of protein bond. LA Boutique, it'll take a few months. But it should take a few months or so seeing previous name. Yeah, it takes a little bit, but I know some people told me they've been searching my name and couldn't find it. They've messaged me, so I'm like, oh no, that's a problem. And I was worried about that. But honestly, I feel like eventually it'll all grow and everybody will find me again and much more. So I appreciate every single one of you on here. I love my Vibe Tribe. And I loved your guys' name too. Nail Culture. It is a nail culture. I like them both. Our Nail Culture Tribe. No. So you notice I start on my free edge and then work myself up. That way you do not oversaturate the cuticle area. So I'm going to follow through with 2. And notice I don't use as much the second time around. It's just added insurance. I could really physically only do it once on my nails. My nails are naturally very thick. I still put 2 coats on everybody because I don't want to see them before their appointment. That'll cost me like 30, 40 minutes to repair that nail, and I could have done a gel toe service or a gel polish service or something like that, or booked somebody else there. So I try to avoid that at all cost. So let's see here. Now, I don't use my scissors for this, but some people prefer scissors. I work my nippers easier, but we'll see. So anytime a client has a hyponychium, and I probably should have shortened these a little more. I wonder if I should, because I'm going to have to cut a bigger slip for this. This is, have you ever had a client that has a hyponychium coming all the way from the side, all the way up? It's rare, but I have. And those are ones that were born with them like that, like 100%, even with the short nail. And the very, very sensitive nail. So I'll treat those like this. I'm going to cut one like I do for mine. Some of you have seen it before, but you're going to see actually, let me put a little lotion on my hands. My hands are super dry. I don't have any jewelry on except what I slept with today. Interesting, huh? Yes, these are my hands. I always have jewelry. Anyways, but I am going to trim one like mine would be. So I'd come right here, touch this, put it in the back. And I like to take my nippers. Hold on, let me clean this nipper a little. I opened a gel with it and it has purple on it. Okay, so what I like to do is rip this, and then I come in right here, and you see this dominant line right here? This dominant line, let me come in a little more. I go sideways with it, meet to the middle of it, and come back on this side and meet to the middle of it. Now, when I wear my nails longer than this, and I don't do it too often, they get even bigger. So that fits mine normally, but let's say I wore them longer, I come in and just widen it a tad bit more. Widen it a tad bit more, and this will be perfect. Oops. I have a little sliver there. So this right here, you see all this room here? My little nail, my skin will go in there and sit perfectly, and my sidewalls will be there. Now, Sally, I'm doing an extreme one. So if it's an extreme one where it comes from the sides, how many of you guys have seen that before? If you're on here, tell me you've seen a hyponychium come from the side all the way to the middle. I've seen it about 5 times in my career, and I've done nails 33 years since birth. I don't know how that happened. I didn't have a pacifier. I had an e-file. So this is how you will form their nails. So you come right here. You could use scissors or nippers. That's completely up to you. So I'm going to use them both. So normally I started about right here, right, and went to here. I am going to start a lot wider at an angle. And for this, I will use this instead of nippers because I'm able to cut a lot wider on the nail. Oh, did I go out of frame? I apologize. So I went there and there, this much came out. Okay. Now for the last client I did, it was even too much there. So what I did is I came down and cut a little more the second time and came back and cut a little more here. And that is a perfect one for a hyponychium. So I made Sally's look like they were hyponychium. I brought them to a point, but I'm doing oval on her. I am not doing almond today. I'm doing oval. Okay, so this would be your form for this. So what you do, see how that meets right there and it'll sit. My form would have been all the way back here. So let me give you an example really quick, just so you could see what I'm talking about. I know most of you know what I'm talking about, but sometimes it's a little confusing. So this right here, look at the difference. I want to show you the difference. Do you see how further back? Look at right here, okay? I'm bringing it even. Do you see really how much I cut off? Like a whole lot. I cut it all this off here. So this part, when I would come here, it would hit right here, and see right there, I wouldn't be able to go back, and it would hurt her, but I also wouldn't be able to go further back to form her nail to kind of meet her skin, not necessarily all the way up her sidewall, because it doesn't have to hit to her sidewall, but it has to go on her skin where you can take it back that far. So I hope this makes sense. If it does, smash the like button, please, or put a 100 in the comments. Okay, so let's go ahead and do this one. So I'm going to make a few of these, okay? I'm going to make 4 of them right now, and I'm going to have them here ready to go. So this one I left like this. So no, I won't use it. I'm going to do it while it's open. It's easier to cut them when they're open and not bent. So this one's bent already. It's kind of hard to get it in there straight. So it's a lot easier to do it while the form is not connected at the tip. Okay. So do I have any questions at all about this? This is how you'll be able to form anybody's nails that has extreme hyponychiums or slight hyponychiums. So this is more extreme here. I'm going to come right here. And that one I got that far over. So I am going to engage this, and I'm going to put it right here. I'm going to do 4 of them, okay? Normally I put them on my client, but I don't trust Sally right now. She's not going to hold on for me. So I'm not even going there with her. I'm going to put my little build bottle under here so she'll kind of relax a little. So let me do 2 more. So I like to do 4 in a row with this so you kind of get a feel for what I'm doing. So I'm going to put my tab here, open this, come in with your scissors, and this is your line of demarcation. It's always going to be your middle. Come down here and cut straight to it in a V. Switch it to this side, come in and cut into a V. Okay, this side I need to go again because I didn't quite get as much. No issues at all. Just come in and cut it. So a slight one's easy with a nipper for me. This, because it's about the perfect, see the jaw, perfect size to just notch in that little notch. But when they're extreme, you need to come in with your scissors and really sharp scissors. Okay, so let me do one more. And I'm going to throw all these little things away in a sec. Okay, come here, touch it with your thumb, set it here, rip this. Again, come right here and cut your hyponychium, a place for your hyponychium to kick it right there so there's no pain. Now you will get total compliments and praise for this because most people are so afraid of forms that have hyponychiums and their nails don't come out right because it can't go all the way to where it needs to go. And notice how sticky Young Nails forms are. I love Young Nails forms, my favorite. I've tried many, none really compare. That's one thing that is awesome for sure. Okay, hold on one sec. I need to trim that a little better. See, sometimes one's a little hiccup. It happens, but no problem. Okay, let's come right here. And then now what I'm going to do is I'm going to start the process of forming them. Now, I know that they're not going to stay on all at once, so I'm not even going to try. I'm going to start from her pinky and then work my way to the side. I'm going to put these to the side and have this here. Get rid of my trash. Does anybody have any questions at all?
No.
Okay. Okay, let's come right here. Now I am doing, see how it'll come in perfect right there, even with it? But with Sally, I got to kind of push just a tad bit for it to stay on. But with the person, you don't do that. You don't have to. Our skin comes out a little further and it goes on very, very well, okay? I promise. So we are doing oval, but you could still put a pinch in an oval. So I'm going to come down a little bit to like 1, 2, 3 from the back and pinch it, and it's going to start the form coming down right here for you. So it's already setting you up for what you're wanting to do. So what I'm going to do with these is I'm going to use the pots today. Yesterday I used the tubes. So then the next one will be extreme almond in a different way. And then I'll do a little longer nails too, like coffin in different shapes you could do through this whole month segment. Okay, so you'll always have this to refer to. Okay, so let's do peach this time. I used pink the time before. So anytime, and it's by Young Nails, it's concealer peach gel, Synergy gel, it's a hard gel. So what I'm going to do from here is build her extension out in it. Typically when I do nude nails, I like my extension built in the concealer color because they like to wear that color looking just like that. If you want it to look like more of a natural and more sheer at the tip, not natural but more sheer, build with the clear sculptor, then go in with pink, and you'll kind of see through a little more sheer here than back here. So you have options, okay? But for this, I'm going to make it look all nude. Let me get my little tile here. Michelle's Place, have you been using your tile I gave you when you trained with me? I love my tile. So we kind of are twinning a little. Yours are just different colors, and I love your colors as well. Okay, so let's come right here. Look at my fingernail stuck on here. I need you to separate from me. Where did my gel brush go? I loved my gel brush too that I was using, but I'll grab, oh, here it is right here. It didn't go too far. So this is the Young Nails Master Gel Sculptor, but this one I had a long time ago. Look at the logo. So I went through some of my nail stuff and I had some new ones. Check out what they used to look like. If only they could be like that again. It's just not all this stuff is available. Totally different wood. I mean, crazy beautiful. So I'm very lucky to have this. But these are still awesome, you guys. I'll still buy these as well. But it was like a birthday to me when I found these. I was like, yes, sister. Good thing you have buying issues with nails. You have tons of this stuff somewhere, hanging out somewhere. You keep it at home so I could enjoy it. Yay, Michelle's Place. It was part of your birthday gift and training with me. I really appreciate you training with me all the times you have. You have grown immensely. You're a badass nail tech. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm not going to do these very long, but I'm going to do them oval. They're shaped like this because her hyponychium. So your application, you're going to have to walk way more product up here and all the way to where her sidewall starts, which is right here and right here. So what I'm going to do, let me see if you could see this okay. Let me kind of, oops, I'm going to go out a tad bit so you could kind of see my gel too. I'll put it right there because you could see it really good right there, huh? Let's go in a little more. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to come in right here. I kind of go like this on the side, so you only have gel on one side, and this is just for my extension. Do you see how I pivot my brush when I want to use it? So when I use it here and I set it down, you're going to see me come here. Then my finger is going to start pivoting. Then my brush is going to be literally like this when it's right at my sidewall. Why do I do this? See how tight it is on this side? This is going to allow me to get my brush under without getting gel on that side on her, okay? And it's going to stay right where I put it. So this technique is going to be a game changer forever. I cannot even explain. I can't wait till you try it. It's amazing. So here we go. I'm going to set this down, then I'm going to bounce my brush and get my product all in front of my brush. Once it's in front of my brush, which is completely opposite of acrylic, your product is behind your brush. So I'm going to come right here. And if you notice from the side, I am on top of my gel. I am not in my gel. Okay, so I am going to come right here, slowly bring it, slowly bring it, slowly bring it. Okay, let's go over here. And every time I come back, I'm picking up product and taking it there. I don't want to see a big string like this. That's never going to stay accurate, and you're going to be doing it a few times for it to stay, okay? So I'm going to come back here and pick up this product and take all this product to this side. Now, it's really easy to set up an almond nail with this shape with someone with a hyponychium because you already have your shape there, right? But I'm going to make it oval, so I'm going to come through here and make it a little more like if I'm making a square. So I'm going to bring it straight and then start bringing it in. See the difference? So here, I'm going to bring it, let me come back up here, straight, and then bring it out and kind of round it off. I'm going to do them a little shorter than this. This is really long. So you see how I'm wiping my brush on each side? If you notice, my brush is pinched. I never want to see you wipe like this. You're going to ruin your brush. Don't pay attention. Do not wipe it from the side. It is designed to wipe on your pinch side. So therefore your side, watch me touch my finger. This is the strongest. This is weaker. See how much it moves? So when I'm wiping or bringing something up, I'm going to lay this flat down and bring it up to work with it. It's the strongest part of your brush. So I'm going to set it down. Let's start this side first. So I'm going to come right here and I'm going to come up and I lift my brush up to the dark part, wipe it off, come on this side, come straight like a square and then round it off. Okay, so this is oval. And I do my ovals tapered. I don't do wide. You see everybody doing really wide. And partly it's because they're afraid it's too thin on the sides. You guys, what I'm teaching you is what I do in salon. I would never set you up for nothing but success. So please trust me when I tell you or I'm teaching you. Okay, so that is an oval nail. Okay, so I am going to come in. Oops, I'm dripping stuff. I could even make it shorter because that's a little longer than my segment. So I'm going to come and make it a little shorter. Okay, I'm just going to come out to here. I don't want medium length nails. She already has a long nail bed. I just want a little extension. See, there we go. There we go.
That's pretty.
Okay, it is pretty. It's super soft and actually very European too. You're seeing this a lot as well. Such a sexy shape of a nail. Now be careful if you're practicing and you're doing what I'm doing here. Notice how I'm guarding my tile and my gel from the light. You don't want to cure it on your tile. It's so hard to get it off. Okay, so what I'm going to do from here is go ahead and go to my next. I do not base it yet, okay? I'm going to come in right here. Make sure that, I hope this form stays on. I felt a little dust on it. If not, I will base it right away. So again, you bring it up even and see how that little hyponychium fits perfect in there. But with Sally, I still have to push just a little in. You never do that with a client. You come up and bring it even, or you could come in and bring it even while it hits. But you see how that'll sit there and it won't cause that pain with that extended hyponychium. Hyponychium is when your skin grows out and you touch it, it hurts. Or if they file, have you ever filed underneath the client's nail and you're holding it and she's pulling it towards herself away from you? Chances are they have hyponychiums because they have been burned so many times. And I have a client that has them on all 10. And I'm the first person, I only did it once, a slight slick. And I was like, oh my God, it was barely, but still, I've never done it again. And it was like the second time I did her, or third time. And she's like, I was trusting you. I said, I promise it won't happen again. It's so rare. You're my one client that I kind of did that to. You know, you do it once a year maybe. Well, she was the lucky one. So what I'm going to do from here is come in and pick up my product again. I'm going to set it down, get it in front of my brush and start walking it. And see, don't like push it and try to trail it because you're going to end up taking all this product with you and you still need it for your other side. Aha, right? Does that happen to some of you guys? I bet it does. I see it all the time when I'm training people. So I'm going to come here and I'm going to start pivoting. Now my product is up to the sky, okay? It's up to the sky, up to the ceiling. Oh God, I hope I get this. I got it. There it is. Come straight, then come this way. Work your way. See how my right hand is pivoting. Once it's pivoted, and I kind of go in at an angle on this side. I'm using just the tip of my brush. It's just easier for me there. Then I'm coming straight and bringing everything down. Now I'm going to bring it down further than I want it because I don't want my free edge to be thick. I want to start setting you up for dimensional nails as well. Let's say you didn't get it all the way up to your corner. You could slightly come backwards and bring it in if you feel like it's not there. Okay, always rest your form on the finger, okay? While you're resting on the finger, you could rest assured that when you come in and swipe, that it is going to stay where you want it. Wipe it off, come in right here. Now, this isn't wiping the tip. It's when you lay it flat and wipe, and I'll show you when I'm done with these extensions right here from the side what it looks like. Okay, I need to compare her because they need to look alike. So an oval comes straight out and then starts to taper in a tad bit, but it's more kind of softer and blunt on the free edge. Okay. Now they don't all have to match exactly. They just need to be around the same area of each other. So I'm going to kind of bring this a little thinner because it's a little thicker than I want at the tip. I'm going to come in. Where am I at with this? I went down, say 1 with that. So let's come right here. There we go. This is so pretty. I used to wear this shape, babe. Remember? I wore it when I went from stiletto to a shorter shape. I did oval for a long time. I just ran across some pictures. I should post my old pictures of my nails.
Dee's asking, can you mention or can you say the name of the pain thing you mentioned? So I think she's talking about
The
the
hyponychium.
hyponychium.
It's called the hyponychium. You know how I remembered it for state board? Every time you touch my hyponychium, I get hyper when you touch it because it hurts. So hyponychium. Okay.
Yeah, it's that little piece of skin
It's a
that someone
skin.
has underneath their
And
nails.
honestly, mine are not that big right now, but I have them. You could see it right there a little on mine. Mine are usually worse than that, but my nails, I just started wearing them longer again. I had them short for a little bit. Okay, so I don't remember if I cured this. I'm just going to make sure. Okay, so it's called the hyponychium. And biting nails is onychophagy. So how did I remember that? They're feeding themselves their nails. There's always stuff how I remember stuff. It's so funny. So onychophagy is a nail biter. Someone who chomps on their nails. Okay. Okay, so let's come right here. See how it fit perfect? Because this came all the way to here. That's how much I cut off of it. You guys see that negative space there? So it allows you to do a hyponychium nail. If you haven't came across this, you will. If you're behind the table in a nail tech, there's no way you're not. MJ, I found pictures of your square nails. Did you, girl? From when you were at a show when I was doing nails. I think you met me with stilettos.
No, she said it on her live yesterday.
Oh yeah, she said on Nails magazine and Nail Pro. Yes, my nails were square and a little flared, not duckbill, but I used to wear them a little flared. Oh my God, so funny. Okay, so I'm going to come in right here. Oh, I picked up way too much. So if you pick up too much, go like this. Come in right here. Oh, let me show you right here. If you pick up too much, come right here and just kind of wipe some off and see how it left enough. So I'm going to kind of come sideways because I want to get it off the back and then come straight. Okay, so there's always a trick with nails. So now I have all this product here. Again, I don't want you just taking it all up because you need some of the product to go to the other side. You're going to take half of the product. See this? And then how you're going to accomplish getting to your side is by pivoting, pivoting, pivoting. Once you pivot right here and you come straight down, it's connected. Okay, so I'm going to come straight down. And then now I have all this product for this side to bring it all the way over to this side wall right here. So let's go. Okay, it stayed right where I wanted it, and I'm going to come straight with it. And I'm going to kind of bring it out a little more. Kind of pull down her form a tad bit. It's up too much. There we go. Let me reconnect it a little. She was up a little too much. It's just because Sally, I have to put her up a little. Clients, I don't do that to, right? So what I'm going to do is wipe my brush. Okay. I'm going to bring this out down a little more because it's too thick and there's way too much. Okay. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to come backwards with this because I want to connect it. See how it connects? You could even come down further to bring some if you need it. See that? Ever so slight. So what I'm going to do from here, let me make sure my side's connected here. I'm going to go ahead and do this side first to make sure it is. Cut in. I usually do my left side first because my left side's my hardest, but I needed to make sure I had my right side legit. And I come up on the brown part. And this is an oval nail right here, you guys. Oval's so beautiful. Okay, so it has a slight taper. So I'm just securing my sides. Is it fully cured? No, it's not. I'm just setting it to harden so it doesn't move on me. I'm going to take a drink really quick. Okay, so and next one, a last form, last but not least. Why am I not doing the form? Because Sally's form stays like this and it never cures white, and it's like this wide, so I don't even want to mess with her. So I'm going to come in here, meet up even with it, and bring it up, but I'm going to push just a little back, so therefore her form will stay on for me. Pinch it in a little so it gives it like a C curve. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to kind of rotate this because I've been wiping in the same spot too much. That's a key too. Do not keep wiping in the same spot because you're not wiping the gel off your brush. And when you're learning all these techniques, you're going to do that. So when you try to take your form off and it's not coming off, there's two things that could be happening. Both at the same time or not. You're either wiping on your gel still and going on and wiping, or you are not laying down. Now I have a chance to show you. This is not wiping your brush. This is wiping your brush. This is wiping your brush. This is not wiping your brush. I see a little time mark. That's not wiping your brush. You have to lay it flat and drag it. Lay it flat and drag it. Okay? Great, great tip, you guys. That's a huge tip right there. So I'm going to come right here, pick up my product, put the product in front of my brush. Once it's in front of my brush, I take a right on top of it, but the product from the side. See how there's still plenty on the side? If you guys aren't getting this, refer back to this video, watch it and practice it 3 times, like 3 days, and it will stick in your head. Okay? So see how it wasn't going there? I put the product all the way to the ceiling and it stayed, right? So now I'm going to come this way. I'm going to take this product and come back this direction. Walk it, walk it, walk it, flip it, walk it all the way to that corner, and bring it straight down. Now, this looks a little messy. I do not even care. It's not a big deal. What I care is about my end result. And right now, I'm going to go ahead and come backwards with this a little. Let's see how it, let me see, hold on. Just a little back. There we go. My form was tweaking. Come right here. And then make sure here. Oh, yeah, that's all the way back. So I'm going to wipe my brush. Wipe my brush. And I'm going to lay it flat on the side. And then I pick it up and go to the darker part of the brush and cut in with it. See that? Don't come in and do this. It's not going to work out for you. Trust me. Trust me, it's not. You're going to come straight, lift your brush up, and taper to the side, okay? So you're going to come right here, do the same thing, come straight like a square, and then round it off, okay? It's a little longer than the other one, so I'm going to thin it out a tad bit here. And do you notice I'm not going like this? I'm parallel with the nail when I'm wiping it down, so it's smooth, okay? So let's come in here, and let's wipe it off right here. Wipe it off right here. And I feel like it's close enough. That is so pretty, that shape. I just did it last week on a client and I forgot how beautiful it is. So beautiful. And I did it on my grandma this time too, when I did her nails. It looked really pretty on her. Okay, I'm gonna wipe this off really quick. So I'm going to use my onto the next for that, my acetone, because it doesn't leave a sticky residue behind. So I'm just going to wipe this for myself. Alrighty. So what I'm going to do now, move this to the side, and I am going to go into base gel. Synergy base, my favorite. And this one was in my traveling thing. Hold on. I don't know about you guys, but it is so hot in Las Vegas right now. It has not been hot like this all summer, but it is zapping some energy out of me. That's for sure. It's been crazy. Like the other day, I literally went to Costco and I went shopping at another place before Costco. And then I was done for the day. It was so hot. Today, I went to Costco again because I forgot hangers for my whatnot. And it wiped me out again. Okay, so I like to work from right to left. So this is exactly how I work with my client. Let me zoom out a little so you could see how I hold her fingers. Now, Sally's stiff. So she's going to be annoying. But I just let my clients rest their fingers right here. So therefore, if they're down like this and you're working on it, what are your forms doing down here? They're hitting them and your ear extension is going to crack off. You haven't even put base on. So it's easier to hold them up like this for them to perform well. So now what I'm going to do is start right where that connects and then work my way back. I have a little bit too much. You know what? I'm going to put it on my neighbor instead of putting it back in the pot. I'm going to come through here, bring it all the way down. I looked up and someone said, I'm walking and I'm sweating. Boho nails. Boho, you live in Florida. You're probably in dripping sweat from every orifice of your body. Oh, when I'm in Florida, I'm like, please send help, but only in the summer. I've never been there in winter. I need to go to Florida in winter. What's the coldest it gets in Florida? And what is the regular temperature? Does anybody know? Put it down and let me know. Florida's nasty hot. Sandra, you're hilarious. So I'm just going to flash this really quick so it doesn't move. Now on a person, you don't have to do it. They could go under the light after you put it on all of them, but I'm working on a training hand, so I do this. Okay, so I'm going to come in right here. Did they say what temperature it typically is in the winter there? I imagine it like amazing there in the winter.
South Florida low 60s.
60s. And I bet you feel like you're freezing because you're so used to warm. 60s is not too bad. It's still cold to me though. I'll be wearing a thick jacket for sure. For sure. So see how, and a lot of times I'll monitor, see my fingers holding on to these so they stay up. I only do that for people that don't know how to rest, or I'll come up like this a little higher before they go into the light. Now I'm going to look at them from the side. This one needs a tad bit right there. This one needs a tad bit right there. See how it melts perfect?
It snowed in North Florida last year, but normally we get a handful of 30-degree days, but normally like highs of 50, 60, and lows of 40, 50 generally.
Now that's beautiful weather right there. And 30s, it's freezing. And I do remember it did snow. I was tripping out. I feel like we've had some psycho weather lately, huh? I'm going to use my little bling one, and I'm going to go 30 seconds because that's all I need. Well, let me turn it off and restart it. Let me take this off. I'm going to come here. Let's do 30, and the countdown has begun. Thank you guys for spending your time on our channel. I know this is an extra day I'm coming on. This was not planned. I'm still coming up on at 12:30 tomorrow, noon. Is it 12:30?
Yes.
It is, right? 12:30. I have 3 clients in the morning. I'm going to come do my live, and my mom's here. I picked her up at 7:45 in the morning this morning. So I'll be doing my mom's nails and all the good things, and my clients too as well. Okay, there's 30 seconds. So what I'm going to do from here is take off my form. So what I would do is get one of my little gadgets, and I'll use 2 of them to show you, because one I know you can purchase right now. Or where's the Gemini one? I don't have it here, but that's okay. You could get this one from Amazon, but the Gemini one's great too. Actually, I'll use, oh, here it is. Here's the Amazon one. I love this for mixing spatula, and I also like it for this as well. You could tell I used it recently. My watch is telling me it is time to stand, but I do not have time to stand right now. And how does it know? I have stood all day. Okay, so what I'm going to do is push right here where it meets, squeeze, and bring it under. Okay. Sometimes if it's hard to get off, like say you're doing this, it's not budging, I guarantee you had gel on your brush. Come further down and keep doing this all the way up until you see it separating, okay? That way you will get your form off. And it's kind of the length of, see how wide your brush is? So you would have to come down this far. That's if you had gel left on your brush. So what you would do is come down here, separate it till it starts to come off, and then you're going to have to cut that part that's hanging, okay? I know that's happened to every single one of you. There's no way it hasn't if you've tried this before. Okay, I see a little spot missing right there. It looks like just a little. I do not want that to happen. So I don't want it to show like a clear there either. So I'm going to fix it right away. I haven't done this forever, but hey, I'm glad that this stuff happens when I'm teaching because you don't want a negative space there. It's not going to flow as well. So what I'm going to do is come in and just get a tad bit. Do you see how much is on here? Very little. I'm going to wipe it off right here. Let me wipe my brush. Bring it up. And it's all connected now. See that, how I filled it in? Let me come backwards with it real quick. Boop, 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 boop. Perfect. My little sound effects. Hold on, let me come in a little more here too. There we go. Let's go ahead and flash set this. And I need it for at least 20 seconds. I am now at 10 seconds, so I need 5 more seconds. So therefore it'll hold on good for me. It's going to get more cure time after. Okay. So I'm going to come right here and separate, come right here and separate. So I have all my forms off now. I'm going to throw these away. So this you could purchase from Gemini Cosmetics. Use MJY15. Eric will drop it down in the comments. It's GeminiNevada.com. We're in brand partnership with them, and they give amazing deals and extras all the time. Thank you guys for supporting all of us. It's such a treat for me to bring it to you and such a treat for yourself. Okay. What did she say? I feel like if you leave the negative space there and the structure never comes out right, you're absolutely right. And it ends up chipping. Yes, it does. And at least for me, it does. It does. You're the pro, so probably not for you, LOL. Well, now it doesn't happen because I know what to look for. But, you know, when you first start, if it's not connected there, even with your acrylic, sometimes it wants to go under or it just doesn't flow right. There's always a weird, funky space there. So I agree with you 110%. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to get my nippers and or these, my toenail clippers. So I am going to come in right here and I'm going to come in with my nipper right here. So what I do on a client is I push, come even, and engage. Okay, so you could use your nipper for the whole thing if you want here. So come in even and engage. Hold on.
Speaking of Gemini Cosmetics, what light elegance product should I add to my cart vibe tribe?
Well, I'll show you my 2 favorite colors right now. Let me finish trimming these. Well, actually, I don't have them all here, but I'm diehard Young Nails and I love Light Elegance too. Those are my 2 favorite gels. I wouldn't waste my time on any others, but that's my opinion. Everybody has their favorites. I'm not dissing anybody. I'm talking about what I like myself. Okay, so I'll show you. So this one's a little longer. I'm not even worried about it because it's so easy. I wouldn't try to trim it too much here to put it where you want because you could crack it. It's easier to e-file it the same shape. But do you see how soft they are at the tip? They're so pretty too. I'm like, I forgot to show them oval. Oval's so pretty. Such a dainty, soft taper look. Comes out straight like a square and then starts coming in here, whereas an almond starts coming in from the sidewall. These are really pretty, the velvet shape too, kind of softened. Okay, I love this. So let me show you my colors I have with me. It's so interesting because the labels, one's a little pinker than the other, but they're the same gel, okay? They must have got new labels and one's a little pinker. So their one step is a built-in base and built-in top. I still base and protein bond. I will never live without that. It's a must to me. Let me go ahead and put these right here. And this one is the color I actually have on my nails now, and it's kind of see-through. So let me show you on the brush. You could get a smaller one if you want, but do you see how see-through this kind of is? As opposed to, which I love Young Nails colors too, you guys. I love having all the options. Now this is more of a cover color, so see how you don't see through it, but it looks natural too. Love it. Okay, I just purchased cashmere and I'm dying, like dying. Oh, look at this color. What is happening right now? It's so gorgeous, and it has coverage, but yet a little sheer. A little more sheer. Now I have another one, and this is a builder gel. So let me tell you the difference of them. I am not an educator for them, but I am very smart with ingredients and gel, so I know what I'm talking about. This is called Extreme. Extreme's thicker. This is going to be more runny. So when you pick this up, look at how the body, it's a lot like Young Nails gel. It holds the body. This is more like, let me pick up Young Nails now. And this is a little lighter. So you have two options for nudes. Oh, I got to have them all. So when I come right here, see how it kind of the same, and this is a little lighter, this is a little darker, but do you see it's still kind of the same thickness, the same exact thickness. So these two are must-haves. I'll put the cap back on if you want to screenshot it or come back to this spot, but these two are my favorite. I like, there's also one called Build. I don't have it with me here. I'll bring it and show you guys, show you that one. It's so thick. It's kind of like Clear Sculptor in the pot, but a little more smoother. So it's not quite as thick. You won't see where you went in with it, but it is a lot thicker, and it's so easy to build extremely long nails with. So it's a little more firm than Young Nails Concealer, the Builder Gel. Concealer is a builder gel. It's just a much thicker than a Build or Build Pink. Okay. So what do you build with? You could build with Build Pink. You could build with concealer. You could build with the Extreme or the One Step and the other brand. Those are all builder gels. You could build with Flex, you guys. It's just going to be really runny, but you actually could build body. What I love about Young Nails is they give you different viscosities, and like Elegance gives you different ones too, to where you could work with what you want to work with. Okay. So I'm going to wipe this. So once I have those trimmed now, I kind of went off the beaten path, but we're all talking about the same thing, nails, so we're in a good space. So let's go ahead and come right here, and I'm going to start on my pinky nail. And do you see how I bring it right from my sidewall and then kind of bring it in soft? It is such a pretty shape. Let me show you from here real quick before we get started, and I'm pretty sure I'm favoring a side. But do you see how nice these look? They are not almond. They are a little more blunt, but yet still very, very, very soft. Okay.
I told him that we're going to roast chilies tonight at the pool.
I know we are. I was thinking about going to bed. I took a 20-minute nap, but then I set up the room. Eric got up and I was like, I have 10 minutes before I'm live. I didn't even realize that time went so fast, but I have energy now. I drink a matcha. I'm all good. I'm all good. I just have to rearrange part of the freezer to fit our chili in there. Do you guys like Hatch chili? Do you know what it is? Let me know if you do. Let's see, who's this? Ooh, boho, you guys, all of us, fun to get together. It would be fun to get together. I'm way behind. Okay. Okay, so let's go. So what I'm going to do now is come right here, pick up a lot more. So see how much I pick up this time, all on one side of my brush, and I'm going to work with the open palm. And do you see how my client's fingers are resting on me? See, I could show you art till the cows come home. They may never come home. I'll be showing you art forever. Your fundamentals, some people call them back to basics, are everything. This is what makes you a badass nail tech, for real. Your fundamentals being down. Okay, so right here, I can't see what I'm doing, but if I hold it down, I could see what I'm doing. So I am going to come here. Okay. And you know what, Lena, you could use all your Young Nails. You don't need new product. I can make those colors with my Young Nails product. I did for years. I just have the opportunity to buy the other colors to where I don't have to custom mix them all the time, although I'm a custom mixing freak. So see how I come over and I contour around her cuticle? Okay, so what I do is I stop where I started on the other side. Then I'm going to come in the middle and bring it down. So once I have it down, I'm still on top of my gel. See this? So what I'm going to do now is start pivoting. Come down, start pivoting. So look, guess what? You're already done with your extreme smile line. If I want to do extreme, check that out, you guys. So I'm teaching you in a way to get you ready for pink and white, right? So I'm going to come down here. It's a little thicker still, so I could use some of the product. I do not need to add. Okay, so I'm going to show you a little trick here. Do you see how I have product at the end of my brush? I'm going to wipe it off at my tip. Okay, so now I have enough product to finish everything off. I do not have to go back into my pot to pick more up. Okay, let's wipe this off. So what I'm going to do now is come in right here. And look at the shape of this nail. Isn't it beautiful? It is so soft and sexy. I think it's such a gorgeous shape. This is oval, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, so let's go on to the next nail. I am going to pick up my product again, come right here, anchor her down so I could see what I'm doing, and it's also going to help my gel flow when I anchor her down. So I'm going to circle it to one side. That's kind of, my light is shading it, so I'm doing this. I usually don't hold like this, but you can. It's not wrong. It's actually quite comfortable. Come down, and well, let's make that little smile line right there. Bring it down. Ooh, I got a little bubble there. We don't want you, bubble. I got to disconnect because my glasses are falling. There I go. So I'm going to come in right here, and I could tell I need a lot more product, so I'm going to wipe all this off, and if I still need more, okay, I feel like I need a little more, so I'm going to come in here. Let me come right here and get a little more, reconnect it, and follow through. Make sure my sides, and see how I'm with my side again, just like I was when I did my extension. You see me using the same movements with my brush. Like right here, I'm on my side. See, I'm on my side of my brush. I still don't have anything on this side. Very little, if anything. Did you see my brush pivot at the tip? When I'm here, I'm going to pivot to this side because this is how you contour it. Man, I am dropping all kinds of deets right now. This is a good video, I might say myself. I don't have a big head, but I know this is a good video because this is straight fundamentals right here that will get you to anything you want to do. Whoop, whoop. Okay, let's come right here. And man, if when I was in school years ago, if I could have watched something like this or even somebody teach me like this, I mean, I've always known how to shape. I went around about it a different way, but I knew what I wanted my nails to look like, and I would get them there, but it would take me longer. This is a roadmap you could follow to where your nails will look nice all the time and consistent, okay?
Are these considered medium length?
These are actually, because her nail bed's this long, if you look at the extension from underneath, it is kind of going there, but I'm going to shorten them a tad bit. So this much is her extension, so they're borderline medium. They look totally medium because her nail bed goes to here. See how much I only extended? I could have gone a lot less. I actually could have because my last segment was last two were shorter, but I just extended a little bit. Okay, so yeah, this is borderline medium length. Okay, so what I'm going to do is come in here again and repeat my process. See how I point her finger down, put my product in front of my brush, and I use a little different technique. I like to circle my product, whip it in the corners to put it in. Then I bring it down in the middle. Now I'm going to go a little faster, okay? So watch, I'll go faster, bring it down, make sure you connect it. So look at when I'm here, how I connect it. I'm not connecting like this. It's never going to connect. You have to stop your movement, put your product to the sky again, and bring it down. Okay, I need a little more product. I have some on my brush, so I'm going to wipe it off my brush, and I have plenty now. so I don't have to go back into the pot for it. Let me kind of blend it a little more. Anytime I want to blend it, what do? I go and whip it with a very light hand, and I whip it real good. Remember that song, you guys? Oh shit, who sang that song, babe? Now whip it real good.
That's Push It.
Or Push It. Okay. Well, I'm gonna call it Whip It.
Devo sang Whip It.
You guys do not want to hear me sing. I mean, I could dance, but you don't want to hear me sing. I feel like I hit a high note really well in the shower with the music blaring. I'll sing
whip
good.
it. Whip it good.
Whip it real good. Oh, that's a different song too. There's a Whip It song too. It's Devo, yeah. Oh my gosh, we're totally revealing our age, 110%. Someone said coffin's out. You know what? Whatever you want to wear, wear it. They wore the Farrah Fawcett hairdo for like 20 years before it was back. You're good. As long as you have your nails on and you like them, who cares? Some people don't follow the fashion 100%. I feel like I could always tell. This is funny, you guys. Kind of off the subject, but on the subject at the same time. So there's a lot of my friends on Facebook, and I just started getting on Facebook again because it's a really strong platform. I really need to be present on it. But I'm seeing some of my friends, and once they hit their 40s, I guess they think they're old and from school. And I'm like, who are you? Like, they look like, and they're beautiful. I'm not putting them down, but just their style stopped. They're still wearing, they're lucky Ed Hardy's back and they're lucky Low Rise is back, but they never stopped. So I'm not judging. That's what makes the world go round. I just love clothes. You guys know that. You see my collection for Whatnot. Wait until my next Whatnot. I do have it on Saturday night, but I'm going to pop in another one because I have a lot of stuff.
You have it Friday on.
So we're going to have it Friday night?
Mind. Yeah, you have it
We
Friday.
have it Saturday at 6, but I'm not sure what.
Friday the 15th.
Do I?
Yeah.
Okay, let's do that too. But I got to do a Saturday too because I told Whatnot I'm going to do Saturday. But I don't mind doing back-to-back because I have a lot of clothes. I have one more closet to clean out after this. I'm psycho. I know. I love clothes. Those of you that know me, it's funny because people at the salon tell me I've never seen you in the same thing. I wear the same thing. I just style it different. I'm like, is that a compliment or a comment? Just kidding.
If you guys are interested in joining the Whatnot and to see what MJ is talking about, there's a link in the description. It's right up on top. So if you go to the description, you'll see the Whatnot. MJ's name is closet_crush_by_MJ. So it's Closet Crush by MJ.
With all underscores.
And the link is right there.
Oh, I love
So in the description, all you got to do is click on it.
You know what, you guys? I love being on here and teaching you. It's such a satisfaction, but that is my baby right now. It's my new baby. It's like I just had a new kid. I love Whatnot. I just love the whole concept of it and being able to get a deal on something that, not full price like I always pay is awesome. I still will pay full price for certain things because I have to have it at that time, but I don't mind doing that and actually purchasing and Whatnot here and there if I like it. So thank you guys that have joined me a couple times. I have some cute stuff, man. At least I think it is. And you kind of gear to the style you want. So in the middle of this, you saw me pick up more. I didn't pick up quite enough. It's totally fine. I just circled it in and brought it down again. Okay, so I'm going to get it really tight here. And I haven't even looked at my apex or my structure. Oh, there's a fuzz in here. Check out this fuzz. If there's a fuzz like this in my client's nail, I leave it sometimes because it'll pull out all my gel. I'll cure it. It'll file right off. That little fuzz will be kicking it in the middle of her nail and she'll never know. It doesn't matter. It's not going to disrupt anything. Even if I have it in mine, I'll leave it. Okay, so I'm going to come right here. So Tracy has one too. Hers is on Wednesday night. I'm her mod. And Shelly as well. 3 peas in a pod. We all have a similar style, but yet different as well. So I love the spin on all of it. We all have different personalities too, so it's kind of funny. Shelly's very chill, and matter of fact, just like chill. Tracy's very witty, dry sense of humor, hilarious. And I don't know where I am. I'm a spaz. I get excited. And like when my clothes go, I'm like, oh, like I miss them. But if I love them and I'm sad, like I'm getting rid of them, but knowing that it's still in style and someone else could love them and I have other stuff makes me happy at the same time. But like right when I'm selling it, I'm like, oh my God, should I be selling this? Oh, it's going to be so cute with this. But it's so fun. Okay, so the goal is to have this all covered like this. Do you see how it's all covered everywhere? They look really nice from the top. But let's look at them from the side. I'm pretty sure I'm missing a couple spots. I could get it a little tighter there. This is my problem side because it's my left side. A little there and a little right there. This side I usually never have to add. And also I need a little more product on this one. Could use a little more product on some of them, just a tad bit, because I like a little more volume here so I could shape them how I want. Okay, so I'm going to come in and fix my sides first. See, I'm coming in from the side, pick up some gel, come in right. See, I have none on this side. Watch what I do. I come in right here, I touch it, kind of get it connected, and I fill in that little spot. I need to get them a little more closer here. Let's fill in this whole spot. There we go. Let's come right here. I always have to do this to this side. It's just the way I apply my gel. So I'm going to flash this really quick just so it stays, and then I'm going to add to my apex a tad bit. And just because if I got a little spot there. Just if I accidentally file too much, I don't want to whip out my gel again if all possible. Avoid it at all possibilities if possible, at all times. But then you have extra room in your closet for new clothes. Carolyn, I love you. I sure do. Matter of fact, I had to buy 3 boxes, which is 150 more hangers because I need them for my closet. I stole my hangers for my show out of my closet and my clothes are all over the place. So it's a must. Okay, so I'm going to come right here and I'm just going to add a tad bit here. Add a tad bit right here because this is kind of where my apex is. This one's pretty good, but I need a little bit. So this process isn't pretty, and this is when I tell my client, or they'll say if I don't say this, I don't like thick nails. I'm like, you know what? I don't either. And they're not going to be thick. This is just the process. So usually I tell them, don't trip out. Don't judge a book by its cover, or don't worry. I'm a professional. I got you. And they're happy at the end always. A little spaz, but okay, so what I'm going to do now is fully cure these for 1 full minute, and then we're going to get to filing. So 60 seconds. I'm going to clean this while I'm waiting. Put that right there. Close my gel real quick. Beautiful. Peach is one of my favorite colors by Young Nails. Like, if I had to pick, say, over Light Elegance in this color, I would pick this one because this is a little softer, and I don't know, this is my favorite color. I like our pinks too, but I love the peach for some reason. I don't know. Greg named it peach. I'm like, why would you name it peach? Nobody wants peach nails. Well, some do, but few. You should have named it nude. Nude nails. No, he did a great job. Okay, let's put this away. Let me get one more of these out so when it goes off, I have 12 more seconds. I need a closet clean out. So many outfits I no longer wear or even like. Yes, there's somebody who will love them. Trust me. Somebody will love them. Let's see. The devil is a liar, Eric. That card would be mixed out in a haul. What is that? What was she talking about?
I said we all need whatnot credit cards.
Oh my God. But you're getting a deal, you guys. I have from high-end to boutique to Target. And I even I've bought stuff at Walmart. I don't care. If I like it, I'm going to wear it. And I'll carry it with a Louis bag. I don't give a crap where I got it from. I'll carry it with the Target bag too if I like the Target bag. It doesn't matter to me. I just like fashion and nails. Okay, so this is back to our fundamentals. So I'm going to teach you how you could find your shape for it to come in. Okay, so I'm going to file right here and file right here on my side.
Hanada says, LOL, MJ deals that up.
They do add up, but girl, That duster you got for me, that silk duster that I cried about after I sold it to you because I pulled out the wrong one, that was supposed to be mine. I have a shorter one. That's okay. My heart hurt. I can't replace that unless I have $150 to replace it. So, girl, feel bad. Don't feel bad. Feel good about what you purchased from me, because if I want something, I'm going to buy it, and I did not pay that much for it. So it's all good. I'm so happy you have it. You have to send me a picture with it on. Oh, my heart did hurt. I talked about it for 3 days. I'm like, ugh. My aunt's like, no, no. She was yelling in the car. Why is she selling that piece? I'm like, I don't know. I think Hanita's, or it's Hanada. Hanada's supposed to have it. I'm saying your name right now. I believe I am, Hanada. I add letters in people's names. So you guys, if I tear up your name.
Lena Hampton.
Lena Hampton. Let's see. But I still add it up. Yes, girl, it does add up. I know it does. But those are pieces that'll last you, and you're going to get so many compliments on them. Like, I can't go anywhere, dinner, anywhere, and not get a compliment on my nails and my clothes. And I don't aim for that. It just happens. So that tells me I'm liking my style, but other people are too. So that I should style people, right? Doesn't mean like I'm not tooting my horn like I'm the best dressed, but I do put some random outfits together. Sometimes Eric will say, you're going to wear that? I'm like, I sure am. He's like, okay. Then we're out and everyone's like, I like your shoes. I like your shoes. And I look at him like, thank you. Eric has style though. But sometimes I get some funky stuff. Very funky stuff. Okay, so I'm coming underneath it. So I am 4 point, well, kind of a 5 point because I'm coming at the tip rounded. I am 5 point filing right now. So here's 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Follow through with the file. 4 and 5 underneath to make sure it's all even. Okay, so here are my oval nails. So pretty already. I love the shape. Okay, so let's get to filing. I am going to use, I like my other dust extractor better, but since I have this here, let me see how, oh, it's got plenty of, hi, Miss Kitty, come here. I want to show them your pretty markings. If I could polish my cat's nails, I would, but she's not really into it. Hi, pretty girl. She's brindle.
Hi.
Like a brindle pit bull. Those are her markings. She's so gorgeous. Okay, so I'm going to leave this out, but I'm going to go into, you know, I'll use my safety. I always use my X. I'm an X-cut kind of girl, but I'm basics right now and fundamentals, so I'll go into this. It's really hard for me not to use my X-cut. I love it, but when I go a little more advanced, I'm going to do stuff with advanced techniques too. I'll probably end it with that. You'll learn those too. You guys should sell on Whatnot. Why not Whatnot? So I'm going to do 12,000 RPMs. So that means it's going, the number 12 on the Young Nails file is going 12,000 times a minute. Some people use it faster, but honestly, it's harder to go around the cuticle and not burn them. Shannon Nail Dick, welcome, sister. How are you, girl? She's not really my sister, but she's my nail sister. How are you on the same, but do you keep in rotation? How many on the same, but do you keep in rotation? What do you mean? Can you rewrite that, friend? Shannon? How do you on the same, but you keep the same rotation? Yeah, repeat that for me. And Eric will read it to me, okay? I don't really understand what you meant. Sorry. Sorry. Let me make sure my fan's hitting me. There it goes. Let me know when she redoes it. So I'm going to come up here. So I am going to I formation. So zone 1, 2, and 3. Zone 1, 2, and 3. You are going to connect your zones. When you get your slide, this is zone 1, this is still 2, and this is 3. If you're a left-hander, your zones are going to change because you're coming from this way. This will become 1 and 3. Those are the only ones that will change. How many of the same bits do you keep in rotation? Oh, I got you. Check this out. I always have a lot. So I usually have like 3 safety, 3X, at least 3 of the cuticle bits and a couple of the round ones. Just because I do so many clients, sometimes I don't have them all in here, but by my 3rd clients, I make sure they're all rotated back in here, 3 to 4 clients. Okay, so sorry, I meant how many of the same bits do you keep? I get it, and let them switch in between clients. So I like to have at least 3 or 4, but that's me. You could work with 1, that's fine. I'm just used to always having, I feel like when I use 4, those 4 will last me like the whole month because I usually get a new bit every week. So I'm not constantly having to change them. It lasts me through the whole month before I start feeling them go dull. So that's kind of how I work, but I do a lot of clients in a day. So that's just my preference. Okay, that's a great question. Okay, so I already did my cuticle area. Let me go over it one more time. So see how I'm flat on it, but it looks like I'm not from the top. It looks like I'm digging in. I'm flat on the product. And when I apply nails, this is my thickest part usually, and it's fine. It kind of helps me keep my apex on point, so I know how much to file. I don't try to apply perfect to not file because it's never going to look perfect when it grows out. Okay, that's my opinion, and that's how I do nails. I know people who don't file at all. They just put the nail on and polish, and it looks decent when they leave. But when their clients come back, there's places that are high-low, and that drives me crazy. But that is just me. Okay. So I'm going to come into zone 1, and now I'm going into zone 2. I'm going to go back to zone 1 because it looks really fat still, and back to zone 2. Now let me show you what it looks like. See how it looks good here, but it looks all funky here? I like to start at 3, touching zone 3 of my bit, going up to 2. Go back, and then now I'm going to go back to 1 because it still looks thick to me. And I'm going to follow through down, and I like this. See how it looks? So when I look at it like this, when I look like this, it looks crazy. All I care about right here is my apex, okay, and my thickness I'm wanting. From there, I'm going to come in right here, follow through, thin it out. Okay, follow through once you thin it out. Come to this side. Okay, so when it looks thick to me still, I come back through here. I'm going to thin it out a little more. Ooh, I love that now. So if this was my X cut, I would get that because it's driving me crazy. But if you're used to a safety, come with your file and make sure. See how pretty that looks now? So I don't have to do this when I use an X cut. Okay, so that's the difference because I could bring up my corner all the way there. Okay, next one. Because I'm using a dust extractor that sucks downward, I have to keep dusting it. I haven't brought my cosmetic back here. It's super big. I need to get a smaller one for here because we film in this room and do 4 different shows in this room. So it has very many moving parts. Okay, so let's come right here. Okay, so now I'm going to go back and forth with it. You see this? Okay, so now I'm going to come right here. I'll put a little pressure here, then no pressure, and come up. I put pressure at the free edge because it was thicker and she doesn't have a nail bed there, so she's not going to feel anything. Let's see. I want to see what you guys are saying. What does Shannon say? At my first job as a nail tech, the best advice I got with shaping was put some glitter on it. Glitter fixes everything. You're so right. That was OWC, right? Put glitter on it. It fixes everything. It hides any imperfection. I love it, Shannon. Thanks for sharing that with everybody. That is so true. It is so true. Shannon, did you move already? Or are you still in Colorado? Okay, so I'm going to kind of shape this. This one's a little long. I'm going to kind of shorten it. I'm comparing it to my neighbor.
Still in Colorado.
She's still in Colorado. I hope your move goes smoothly. When do you move? So I'm going to file like this underhand now so you can see the difference. So I'm going to move her. See how it moves for me? Like my left hand helps my finger move. And I come here, but my wrist is straight still. Okay, so you're still very comfortable. Okay. So I went slower on my other ones. I'll show you how I work a little faster here. Let me see my free edges on these. Oh yeah, that looks way better. Oh, so nice. Okay, so my tips were a little thicker than I would like. So I want to make sure that I'm not going to file too much. So I come in with my sidewall. That's because I'm using a safety bit. When I use a safety bit, I always come in with my file just to see. If it was my X cut, I would take it down and compare it and be like, it's perfect. Okay, let's come in here. I'm going to go overhand again because I prefer it. But do you see how my wrist is comfortable too? But if I've worked on you, I do both. So I'm always connecting my zones to my zones. Okay. So no pressure, just contact. Now I'm afraid that I'm not going to have these the same shape. So what I'm going to do, and you're always going to see a little bit of the natural nail through here because this is your thinner part, okay? It's your thinnest part of the nail. So you're always going to see that. So hold on, I'm going to shorten these because these are a little longer than these. I'm going to come up underneath. And then I'm going to meet these all together. Let's come up under. Okay, so I'm going to peek at these. I'm going to turn her to client profile. Let me dust these so you can see them. Now I have to be careful that I don't bring them in too much because I always bring them in because I do a lot more almond, but the shape is so beautiful.
Center. Back out a little bit.
I'll back out a little, you guys. Hold on. There you go. Sorry if you didn't see that, but I barely touch them. Barely touch them. Okay, that's pretty close. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to switch to my arbor band. And this is something I started doing. I didn't see anybody on our team do it. It just helped me a lot especially when I started doing gel. Because gel's such a fine product that you need to fine tune it a little. So I fine tune it with this. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to come in on the number 9. So this is going 9,000 RPMs. So those of you that are doing this now, congratulations. This is an amazing tip. Do not use it higher than 9. It'll burn your client. Lower, you're going to feel the need to put pressure. So don't be afraid of the number 9. 9,000 times a minute. It's perfect for your arbor band, okay? So what I'm going to do here, and I just tickle it like when I'm prepping to get my shape in. And I don't need to do a lot because I kind of got it almost where I wanted completely with my safety. See how I just tickle it and it just takes off just enough? I'm going to come up right here, make sure these are thin enough. Thin enough. I'll do this first. Okay, those look good. So what I'm going to do is turn this off. Let me dust her off. And then I'm going to empty this because if I don't do it now, I'll end up spilling it in here somehow. So come right here. Put this back in. Oh, I put it in sideways wrong. Shall we? Let's come in this way. There we go. And I am going to, I'll just leave my dust there right now. I won't put my hand in it or anything. I'm just going to finish file these. So I think I'm going to start with, I'll come right here.
You want to dump that dust on your...
I'll go ahead and dump it. My hand won't go in it, but what I'm going to do is just go ahead and do this so my hand's not on it. Then I could rest. There we go. And then I'll throw the whole thing away at once. So there'll be dust on top of this, but I don't hand file a whole lot. All I do is fine tune with my hand file. People hand file way more than I do. So happy I see a lot of you guys doing this now. It's going to save your career, your hands, and your shape of your nails, to tell you the truth. I teach nail tech skills, not manicuring skills. I know I have a manicure license, but I call it a nail tech license because I don't give mani-pedis all day. But I'm not dissing anybody that wants to give mani-pedis all day. It is an essential and it is a great money maker. So I'm going to thin out my tip. A lot of people always compliment me on my shape. It is what I'm showing you right now. People in general and other nail techs are always trying to get it. It's really, my tip's really thin. All your structures in your apex, it is not in your tip of your nail. Thin this out all the way through. Blend in your sidewalls. And come in through here. Make sure your sides are good. What's up? Is she locked in here? Miss Kitty? Miss Kitty, come here. Bless you, babe.
Thank you.
Okay, so I'm going to come right here. So I'm not putting any pressure. I'm just guiding my file over it, and being able to guide through the whole thing is going to shape it perfectly. Okay, so I'm going to come right here. Pretty oval nail. Aw, so dang cute.
Is an 80 grit file too rough to shape acrylic or hard gel?
Yes, it is. If you don't have an e-file, I would say use the 80 grit to a certain point. When you're getting closer to the nail, then go to 100, 80, 100. 100 is good too. 150 safe when you get close to like where I'm at. So if you touch her natural nail, you're okay. And it's not taking off too much. This is just fine tuning. I learned on an 80 grit. I learned to prep with an 80 grit. Are you kidding me? But I did for my first actually 9 years of doing nails. And that's not very good. But my clients' nails did stay on, but they hurt if they took them off. 80 is too aggressive for the natural nail, but not for acrylic. To take down bulk, it's great actually. And I would never use a 80 grit on gel. I would use 100. 80 on acrylic if you're doing a hand file and not an e-file. So an 80 grit's kind of like my carbide, what I just used, my safety bit. Let me show you instead of just telling, because if you're newer, you don't know what I'm talking about. So these are carbide bits. These are what you use to take down bulk. Do you see the grit on these? You never use these on the natural nail. This is going to take down bulk, shape, get everything off that you need to relieve yourself from hand filing so much. So again, 80 grit if you're hand filing more on acrylic, and 100 grit on gel until you hit a certain point. You never want to touch the natural nail with that. This shape is so soft and cute. I don't think I've ever done one on here, but I'm good at it because I used to wear this shape. But I'm really good at shaping. That's one of my strong points for sure. Hand painting, like little baby Jesus and the Majors and Disney characters, not so much on my page or me, but I think it's great. Other people that do it, little characters, like all the characters out, some people like that. My clientele doesn't like that, so they gravitate to me. Your clients are going to gravitate to you for the style you wear and the style you put on other people or what you have on your page. Okay, this looks pretty good. Let me make sure. Let me fine tune just a tad bit right here. Just a tad. Very nice. Okay, so what I'm going to do here is I'm going to make sure.
1210 says, "Hi, I'm starting school in October to get my nail license in Ohio. I know they're not going to teach me
how to e-file,
to do nothing but manicure and pedicure.
Yes, that's how we
That's why I'm part of the nail culture."
Thank you so much for being part of our team. We love having you. Thank you so much. It means a lot to us. A whole lot to us. I love watching you guys grow. Okay, so now at this point, I'm going to do my cuticle work. So my cuticle work comes with my price of my nails. I'm not going to give, you guys hear me say this, I'm not going to give them an option to walk out with janky cuticles and my nails walk out. There's no way. So it's not a la carte for me. Most of my stuff's a la carte except this. Okay. My gel polish changes because I literally have a couple clients that come every week a lot because they just want a different color. I do cuticle work then too, so it's included with my polish change. So this I'm going to go to 6,000 RPMs, 5 or 6. And watch, I'm going to come right here. You're going to see some come up. This is your product around your cuticle area that you are fine tuning. Have you ever polished your nail and then you kind of wipe it off there and you go back and it does it again? It's your product there. And mine's usually my left side because left side is my weak point. So this fine tunes everything. Now I'm not going to use this bit, but I use it on 90% of my clients. Some people just have great cuticles and you never have to use this round bit. So you don't put any pressure. You use it on 6,000, maybe 7, but no pressure, just contact with your cuticle. And this is a round cuticle bit. It shaves it great. Oh, I don't need this one. I'm going to put this back on so something's on my thing. Okay. Cleaning Sally's knuckles. I let people train with my training hands, so I have a ton of scratches on them. I guarantee you I'm not the one that did that, but I'm not even upset about it. You come to train with me, you could tear up my hand if you want. By the time you leave, you won't be doing that. So I have another private at the end of the month. I am so excited. I love meeting new people. The last 2 I had, I'd never met in person. So it's a very powerful thing here on social media and actually filming for Young Nails too. Has been a great experience in my career. Okay, so I'm going to go into swipe. So do you see how soft the tips are? Very, very soft shape, like so, and very feminine, I might say. Very feminine looking. Mine are more extreme. Some people look at my nails like, how do you do this? How do you do that? I'm like, the same way you do. I just go in the side with it. I don't go at it like this. I mean, I don't know about you, but I don't wipe like this. You figure out a way that's very convenient and effective, right? Okay, so I'm going to come in with Protein Bond. Miss Cheryl's place, I'm going to ask the other ones. I believe we sent you your certificate, but do you want one with, do you want, huh? Well, I could talk to her later. Yeah. Let's see. I have nail culture and a Vibe Nail Lounge. Okay, so I'm putting a coat of Protein Bond. Okay, and I only do 1 coat. So if she is going to keep these a nude color, let's see what I have here. Let's do sheer white. So I'm going to do this upside down. And I open it. Oh, that's white. I am not polishing white. You can forget about that one right now. I don't really particularly love our manicure white so much. It takes a couple coats, but let's see. Hold on. I do have a sheer pink. How about we keep it like sheer? So I have sheer pink 101. Sheer pink 102 is beautiful too. I'll have to show you guys that color if you don't own it. Most of you probably do. Is Protein Balm the same as primer? It takes the place of primer, but it's not the same thing. Primer is an acid-based product, and Protein Balm is a bonding sticky agent instead of an acid base. So if you use something like No Lift or acid-based primer, you etch the nail, then you put primer, and what primer does is it etches the nail more. So it's not really necessarily, that's what I learned on. I used that for my first probably 13, 14 years of my career. And I've used Protein Bond since 2004, towards the end of the year. So that's a great question. So it takes the place as of a primer, a traditional primer. Okay. This is your mom and sister's favorite shape. I know, it's so pretty. So this color is so beautiful. So you know how sometimes you file back here, it's a little more sheer? That's because that's your tightest part of your nail. When you come in with the color like this, it is going to fix it all and make it look flawless. Let's see. Thank you, Deb Nils, for joining us in Vista, California. I sure miss California. You get to go back a lot, though. You always will. I love this color. Probably one of my most favorites for nudes and natural looks. And with a natural nail color, I don't know anybody who's peach. Some have darker nail beds, some have really white nail beds, some have pinker. This blends in with everything. Peach, it even looks good too, but not, it's a little more noticeable on the training hand than it would be on your client. So I make sure there's nothing on my sides. Okay, and now what I'm going to do is cure this.
What is the name of that color again?
Oh, did I hit this? Okay, I didn't. Good. I'll tell you right now.
Sheer Pink 101?
Sheer Pink 101. Such a beautiful color. Young Nails is getting new packaging, you guys. So these are going to be vintage eventually.
All of the products used, you guys, will be in the description. So just wait a few minutes after of this live, and I'll put them all in the description for you.
So those of you who are new, make sure you like and subscribe. Most likely subscribe and notify so you know when I'm on. I'm on a lot. I do have a private membership. It's the VIP Pro membership on this channel, and we do a lot of cool things on that channel. We all did our nails together last Saturday. Everybody on there has cool nails. Even the ones who didn't show up, couldn't show up because they're busy. I have it at different times. Don't worry, we do different things. So you'll always be able to go on one time or another. Some of you all the times. But honestly, I love it. I love all the things we're doing. Eric and I have grown pretty rapidly, but we put our time in. It's a lot of work, but it is very rewarding as well. So thank you guys for enjoying our channel.
My height 1 to 10.
And then put one more coat.
Is asking, if you use Protein Bond, do you have to use primer?
Never. So I would chuck my primer and use your Protein Bond. Don't overuse it. Less is more. You just have to cover it all the way. So if you watch this video at the beginning, if you just came on, look at how I primed, how I Protein Bond. It wasn't a primer, but see how I do it. You could over Protein Bond. And what I mean by over Protein Bond, if you flood your cuticles because it doesn't burn, you're going to have like your cuticle here, and then a protein bond, then you're going to put product on that. It's never going to weave and adhere to the natural nail. It can't get past the protein bond. So you just need to put thin coats on so it kind of gets sticky on there, and then you apply your product from there. But it's the only thing I use. I do not veer away from my base and protein bond. I will use other gels sometimes and stuff, yes, but my fundamentals and my foundation, I will never change from protein bond and synergy base. So superior, there's nothing like it. That's my
Explain to
opinion.
Nancy A. Who you are and what we're doing here.
Hi, Nancy A. I'm Melissa Dela Cruz. I'm an educator for Young Nails since 2006, and I do a lot of their videos. I used to have long, dark, black hair, curly as heck, 100 pounds more. And now I have lighter hair and a lot less thin. That has nothing to do with it. But if you see my videos, I don't look anything the same, although I liked my dark curly hair. I have a channel with my husband and I. Eric is my husband, and he does nails as well. And we do nails together, and we teach you all together, and we do nails together in the salon. So we are a husband-wife team. So we've been coming on faithful here since November of last year. I was only going to come on for 3 months to give back to all the people who take my classes and who I know through all around the world in the industry. So I decided when January came that I was going to stay. So that's who I am. I don't know if you know who I am, but now you know if not. And it's so nice to meet you.
She said that's why your voice sounds so familiar.
Do you know people find me from my voice? That's so funny. Thank you so much for finding our channel and spending your time on here. I come on here a lot. I come on tomorrow at 12:30. This month, I'm doing all my episodes are all fundamentals. So I'm going to do different shapes. I'm going to use the pot. I'm going to use the tubes. I'm going to do so many different things. So therefore, anybody who joins our channel when I'm super advanced, they could always have something to look forward to, or people who are in school where they could learn the fundamentals of what it's like in salon behind the chair. So nice meeting you. Thank you so much. Okay, so what I did 2 coats of it. Sometimes I just do 1, but it's kind of like a milky, pretty pink. Now I'm going to go into my top coat. Let's use stain resistant. I haven't used stain resistant in a while. I kind of like to use a non-tack actually. Yeah, we'll use a non-tack. Let's use one of my new favorite ones too. We're going to use Goldie top coat. So you could use whatever top coat you want, but this is by Goldie. I love their polishes. This is a non-tack top coat. It feels like a vinyl when you put it on. I love the way it feels. So I'm going to go ahead and do this. And I use Manicure Top, Stain Resistant, Shine On by Accents. I use Elegant Glass, not like Elegance, but Elegant Glass top coat. I have a few top coats I like. So I'm going to come in and put a top coat on here. And you could get discounts on Gemini Cosmetics, MJAY15. We're in brand partnership with them. They sell all Young Nails as well as every brand you could pretty much think of, shy of a few. But they sell from C&D, Young Nails, Light Elegance, Elegant Glass, Lachat. Who am I leaving out? So many. No Lift. They sell the traditional acid primer. Tons of protein bond. Their pedicure selection and their nail art selection is unreal. Like, seriously unreal. Okay, so there's my top coat. I'm going to cure this for 1 full minute. 1 full minute. It's funny that last show somebody messaged me and said, I recognized you from your voice and your hands. So my hands are starting to look older though. No, it's okay though. I work these little hands to the core. Lena Ham. MJ, your mic is static. Okay. It's probably because it's going dead. Or know what it was? You know what? My shirt rolled down on it. Can you hear me better now? I'm so sorry about that. I didn't pay attention to it. So fun. So this is, oh, I didn't even press it. 60 seconds. Well, I hope my gel didn't move in there. I don't think it did. Did you guys have any questions? Thank you for hopping on here. I came on last minute, like during the day. I'm like, babe, I want to go on tonight. Is that cool? You're going to be available? He happened to not have a client later either. So I just want to make sure I get a bunch of these in. And then we're going to start like cool fall vibes in September. I cannot wait. A bunch of new colors. Hopefully my exclusive collection is in. The colors I picked do lean for that time too. So I'm so excited about it. I do have a collection that is packaged by Gemini Cosmetics. Those of you that are new on here, I have glitters I can't live without that don't really exist in the industry on the regular. It's Goldie Girl, Golden Glow, Posh and Luna. I also have Moonstone, Sassy Lips. I have Baby's Breath. I have so many different colors, but those four you have to get. I'm telling you, you have to get them. If you go on the website, it's GeminiNevada.com. They are not close to me. So if you come train with me, many people have said, like, what are you doing tonight? We're going to go to Gemini Cosmetics tonight. Well, you better leave now because you're going to be there in 7 hours. It's not in Las Vegas. It's Reno, Nevada. It's called Sparks, but they're hooked to each other. So you don't know if you're in Sparks or Reno at the time. So
we got a first timer on here. Cousin Jelly says,
Hey, Cousin
first
Jelly.
time viewer, I'm loving this.
Thank
Starting
you.
nail school in October 2 in North Carolina. I am so nervous. So I just put the link.
I want to talk to her for a sec.
I put the link to our Twitch.
You have to join our Twitch.
So join our Twitch.
You guys tell her about our
the
Twitch.
link's right there. Just get on there, and we will support you throughout your whole
entire
journey.
Don't
through
be
nail
nervous.
school
We'll
and all
help
that
you
other
through
stuff.
all your problems.
A couple of other people on here just got their nail license, and we've been on for a little bit over 3 years now, and we've seen so many people go start with us, decide that they're going to go to nail school, and
during
start
new
to
school,
them.
cry in the middle of it.
Some of them now have their own nail shops and things like that. We can help you with shaping. We can help you with pricing. We could help you get through the rough times at nail school. So we've all been there. We all know what it's going to be like. So all I can say is stay positive and just get through it.
Nancy, no, 41 is not too old to get your license. People are retiring from their job and doing nails. It's never too late. You just have to enjoy it. That's all there is to it. And Jelly, honestly, join our tomorrow. Do we have one tomorrow morning? Let's see.
No, we have
Thursday, huh?
Twitch on Thursday.
So Twitch is a giveaway. You have to join. All you have to do is be a follower. You do not have to subscribe. You'll get in one of the giveaways. The other two, it's for subscribers. So join us. It's such a great community, and everybody on here is so supportive, not judgy. If you're having issues with anything, we're not going to be like, dumb question. No question's a dumb question. It's a question that's legit. And if you're still not getting it, I'll say it a different way or show you a different way. Okay. So welcome to our channel. Like and subscribe, you guys. Could you guys get me to 100 today likes?
Set your notifications also, you guys. Set your notifications so you don't miss our YouTubes.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
How do you say it's as a LQRA? Look, we're watching you from Pakistan. Thank you. Welcome. Please. I know we're on like a 16-hour time difference. So I'm so happy you found our channel. Join our channel. If you can't join us live, I have so many videos, so many great videos. But this month is specifically, I did add one, the birthstone for this month. But it's specifically for fundamentals, different shapes, different lengths. So you can refer back to this through your whole career. Then September is going to be like fall vibes and going into the holiday vibes and super fun. So many techniques I could show you. I am a young nails educator. I taught my last class before everybody shut down was 2 weeks before we shut down a few years ago. The world shut down. It was in Dubai. And people from Iran, Pakistan, all those areas came to learn from me. And it was my most favorite dear class. I loved every single lady there and everybody did a good job. So welcome to our channel. We love you to join us all the time. You'll be part of our team. And we welcome you with arms wide open. So let's see. Oh my God, you guys, look at my alarm. Oh, I love this song. That was my alarm for myself or something today because I wasn't going to come on. And I am grateful. So I remind myself when I wake up in the morning, that I'm so grateful for everybody being on here. You guys are lovely. And we'll see you soon, okay? Seriously, what do you want to tell them anything, babe?
No. Just a few announcements real quick. Tomorrow morning or tomorrow afternoon, we'll be on YouTube for everyone at 12:30 p.m.
Yay.
On Thursday,
You guys are so welcome.
we're going to be on Twitch at 8 a.m. in the morning, and we do have Gemini giveaways.
Yay.
Also,
good day.
that day on Thursday, on the 14th,
Is our VIP.
we have a YouTube VIP members only live. So it's a little bit different setup. We have a few different cameras, different camera angles. It's not a vertical live like this one. It's
Yeah,
actually,
you actually see me.
yeah,
and I
it's
can-
actually, yeah, you can actually see MJ in a couple different camera views. And then, of course, Friday at 6:30 p.m., we have another Whatnot.
I know. We're going to have a couple because I'm going to add another one. I need to really keep up on that. Brandy, we love you too. DG, 100%. Thank you, Robin. Orton, you're so welcome. Every Victoria, you're so welcome. Thank you for being such an awesome mod and showing up. You mean so much to us. Lena Hampton. I think it's a bell. I'm not sure what that means, but
Tanya Spears says, I heard your voice and subscribed right away. I love watching you.
oh my God, so
my
exciting.
first time here. Can't wait to be part of the community.
Thank
We're
you.
so glad to have
Help
you.
us grow, you guys, because you know
Tanya
how
Spears.
busy we are in salon. Like I do a lot. I have a full clientele. I come on here like 3-4 times a week. My podcast twice a week. I do 2 Whatnots a week. Well, I was doing 1. I love what I'm doing, and it means a lot to me that you guys are enjoying this, and I get to watch you all grow. So thank you for sharing what you did with us today. It means like so much to Eric and I. Like makes us super happy that you guys are getting what you need out of this channel, and we're getting what we need by doing it. And it's really watching you grow and showing up. So if you're interested in the VIP membership, it's $19.99 a month, and we do live Zooms, and my live Zooms are $150 an hour. So honestly, you guys, it's a great opportunity. People on here will tell you about it. You could subscribe for the month and not subscribe again. You don't need to renew it. If you can't afford it every month, no big deal. Pick it on the months you want it. It's going to get wild these next 3 months because it is the holiday season. And I do full sets on there, and people are full rebalances and really challenging techniques on there, and easy stuff too. So thank you. We're going to get going. My mom's in town. I'm pretty sure she's exhausted. She's been up since 2 o'clock our time traveling here. So thank you all. I will see you tomorrow live at 12:30 Pacific Standard Time. Bye. Ciao.